We all know that genetic resistance is a heritable feature of the host plant that suppresses the development of a pathogen. But this genetic resistance in plants is of two types based on the genes that is controlling it. They are vertical resistance and horizontal resistance. I have a good example to explain. Let us consider coronavirus and its vaccine. A person naturally possesses inbuilt immunity to fight against pathogen, but this is usually weak. This can be compared with horizontal resistance in plants. That is, plants with horizontal resistance can suppress a wide range of pathogens, but this resistance is not present in higher levels usually. It is evenly spread against all pathogens, which is why it is called as lateral resistance. This kind of resistance needs to be controlled by more number of genes, which is why it is called as polygenic resistance. Horizontal resistance is also called as general resistance. I hope you are able to figure out why this is called as general resistance, because this is found in almost every plant generally. The same person need a specific resistance to fight against COVID-19, which comes from COVID-19 vaccine. Remember, in this case, resistance provided by the vaccine is specific to COVID-19 only. Now, this can be compared with vertical resistance in plants. That is, the plants with vertical resistance can suppress only a specific pathogen, which is why vertical resistance is also called as race-specific resistance. Vertical resistance can be controlled by single gene, where it is called as monogenic resistance. If it is controlled by few genes, then it is called as oligogenic resistance. At this moment, I am sure that you know how exactly these resistances work. Let's just dive in a little more to make it more clear. When a pathogen attacks, the host plant with horizontal resistance cannot prevent itself from developing disease symptoms, but it can surely reduce the rate at which the disease spreads. That is why they say vertical resistance reduces initial amount of inoculum that entered host plant, just like COVID vaccine reduces the initial inoculum, and horizontal resistance slows down the rate at which disease increases, just like our inbuilt immunity slows down the further severity of COVID-19. Are you curious about why these terms vertical and horizontal are used by Vanderplank to describe them? It's just a matter of few seconds. Look into this diagram, where there are three plants A, B and C which have vertical resistance to leaf blight. The difference in the level of resistance among these plants is visibly vertical, so named as vertical resistance. Now look at this diagram. All these plants A, B and C are resistant to blight, root rot, leaf spot and rust. But the point is, A is more resistant than B, which is again more resistant than C. Here, the difference in the resistance is parallel to horizontal axis, which convinced Mr. Planck to call it horizontal resistance. So that marks the end of the video. I hope it is useful. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to get my further video updates. Thank you so much for watching.